What young people need is relationship and connection and responsiveness to what they're experiencing on a day-to-day basis. And that's what an advisory can afford.
It's where you are able to show your humanity a bit more as an educator. This is where you are able to connect with the scholar and build that relationship. And it can be within a classroom. You start off small.
One of the things that, even if you don't have an advisory, that you can do is that you can do the one-on-ones that we do. They don't take a long time unless you do them consecutively, but throughout a school day, during a 60-minute, 90-minute period, you can call a student up and be like, hey, how's it going? And do a really quick conversation on the side. How are we doing? How can I support you academically? What do you need from me? And sometimes it's those small little conversations that you hear a lot of. The way I like to prepare for that is that I already have a massive list of questions. And so sometimes students don't like to volunteer information about themselves. They don't like to say that, oh, my mom's in the hospital. They don't like to say that, but I will say something as simple as, who's in your family? And that way I have a really quick glance of who they are at home. And I think spending that 5 minutes per student, and you can get through all your students in maybe about a month and take some time, but really getting to know who they are and who they are when they come into your classroom.
I had, I think, 3 tests one day. How do you study for all that?
Yeah. Something else that's really easy to incorporate are circles. A circle can be as long as you would like it to be, but it can be quick, 5 minutes. Let's all get together in a circle and share a word that you're feeling today and something good that happened to you over winter break. And that gives them a chance to gauge each other and to know how each other's feeling, but even as you as a teacher, you can gauge how they're doing. I think that's really important for you to think about how compliments make you feel, right? I want you to think about that, because if you see somebody that you don't like, is it easier for you to say something mean to them? Or when you see somebody that you do like, is it easier for you to say something nice to them?
It's easier.
My suggestion for a teacher that doesn't have advisory is start with something so simple as a check-in. Have a little 2-3 question survey. That's how I started. And that helps you identify who needs what. At first, they're very generic questions like, what made you happy this week? Is there anything I can help you with? How can I be better for you? At the beginning, if you're consistent, at the first, they're like, nothing. Nah, I'm good. I'm all right. Just very short answers. But then you'll get a couple that'll give you a full description, this is what you can do. Then you start slowly picking them apart. It sounds really bad, but you start picking them apart. You then exploit that and you say, okay, you took it serious. I'm going to devote some attention to you. It might take me 5 minutes. I check in, or I bring it up in passing in the hallways or whatever. Hey, you put down this. Awesome. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. And then you start extending that. And then other scholars start seeing, wait, that person took it serious. I think I'm missing out. Or they start talking amongst themselves, because we all know they're chismosos. They all talk. So they're going to talk to each other oh, well, Wences actually asked me this question and he followed up with, that's weird. He actually read those things. And then it starts snowballing. And then other teachers will see the differences in these scholars.
I think for schools that don't have them yet, but maybe have homerooms, there are ways to transition those homerooms into a mini advisory where you're doing activities or exercises that are connecting students that they could be life skills, they could be study skills, but something that's just bringing the students together to feel more connected to the school, to the work, to their purpose. There are other ways that schools could try it if they just wanted to try it on a grade level basis, maybe start with one grade level who's piloting it and just see how it goes, and carving out some time, whether that's 20 minutes, 30 minutes, or an hour-long advisory once a week to see what they find.
It's a really great thing to do because you're allowing students to lead, being them. Where's the classroom management piece in that? Where is the behavioral issues? There's none. I started seeing, they're connecting to me a little bit more because there's that barrier that was there, or that obstacle for them. Now they see me as, okay, you're a person.